Hello and welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? Hope you're well. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make Lacto Fermented Giardiniera. Giardiniera is a colorful, crunchy Italian relish made from assorted vegetables, typically cauliflower, carrots, celery, peppers, and gherkins, usually packed in vinegar or oil. But in this recipe, we'll be making fermented giardiniera using brine, which is a salt and water solution that will preserve the vegetables and stop it from going bad, moldy, or mushy. If you want to learn how to make lacto fermented giardiniera, please keep watching. For this recipe, I'll be using cauliflower, a medium-sized one, 3 medium-sized carrots, 2 celery sticks, 1 medium-sized onion, 3 cloves of garlic, 4 sweet peppers, 3 jalapeno peppers, coriander seeds, 3 bay leaves, black peppercorns, 1 tablespoon of sea salt, a glass weight to keep the vegetables submerged in the brine, and of course a glass jar. Here's an overview of everything I'll be using in this video. I'll start by making the brine, which I'll do by adding sea salt to water. I'll stir it and set it aside for the salt to dissolve. Next, I'll transfer the black peppers into a mortar and crush them. And here's my crushed black pepper. Here, I've cleaned and prepared the vegetables off camera to save time. Here's an overview of everything. Next, I'll separate the cauliflower into florets. I'll be going for bite-sized florets. Now that I'm done separating the cauliflower into florets, here's what they look like. Next, I'll slice the carrots into coins, not too big or too small, just medium size. Next, I'll slice the celery as well, maintaining a similar size to the carrots. Next, I'll slice the peppers. I've left the seeds in for the jalapeno peppers as I wanted the giardiniera to be slightly hot. I'll cut the garlic lengthwise and do the same for the onions. Now, here's a closer look of all the vegetables. Now, it's time to put everything together. I'll start by transferring the crushed black peppers into the jar, followed by the coriander and 2 bay leaves. Then I'll add some cauliflower, carrots, celery, peppers and onions, and use a tamper to push them down. I'll repeat the process and add the last bay leaf, then push down the vegetables to keep the jar compact. I'll repeat the process again and save the rest of the vegetable for a salad or stir fry, as I do not want the jar to be too packed. I'll push down the vegetables some more. Next, I'm going to add the brine, which is the salt water solution we made earlier. Next, I'll add the fermentation weight and seal the jar. Just look at that, it's so pretty and colorful. I'll leave this to ferment on the counter for 2 weeks and place a tray underneath to catch any liquid that might seep through during the fermentation process. See you in 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks now and the Giardiniera is well fermented, as you can tell from the color and brine. Now, it's time to open up our Lacto Fermented Giardiniera. I'll take out the fermentation weight and watch how all the vegetables float to the top. That's why fermentation weights are really important during lacto fermentation. I'll scoop out a few vegetables. And here's what the vegetables look like. Smells so good. Here's an overhead view of the fermented Giardiniera. So here's one of my favorite way of consuming my Lacto Fermented Giardiniera. I've got a slice of seeded bread here. I'll spread some mashed avocado on it. Top it with some Lacto Fermented Giardiniera and hemp hearts. This was so good. The vegetables maintained their crunchiness and the sourness was just perfect. Another thing worth mentioning is that Lacto Fermented Giardiniera is also great in salads or simply as a snack. When making Giardiniera, you do not have to limit yourself to only these vegetables which I've used. Feel free to explore. You could add radish, spring onions, runner beans, and it will still turn out perfect. Just play around with any vegetables you can lay your hands on. Remember, do not throw away the brine after you have consumed your fermented vegetables, as the brine is full of probiotics which are good for your gut health and can also be added to salads as salad dressing. So, I guess we've come to the end of this video on how to make fermented Giardiniera. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to click the notification bell icon so that you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. Also, if you've got any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye.